Alright, so I'm about to make this series, man. I'm about to start this series called Exposing Doctrines of Demons, or Doctrines of Devils, or whatever you want to call it. It's the same thing, right? So the first one I'm exposed, right, is one that's common, which all of them is common, because that's why they doctrines of demons. But it's that music, like music is harmless. Yeah, so that's a doctrine of a demon. Music is harmless, and what we watch is harmless, right? But a lot of people know that what you feed your eye gates is really harmful. Like what you witness is harmful. But a lot of people don't know or don't understand is that what you listen to can be very, very harmful. I'm talking about the music. You feel me? Now I'm finna expose this music, baby. To lay some foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and you know what I'm saying? Because everything I'm gonna back up is gonna be backed up with scripture. Everything I'm gonna say, I'm gonna back it up with scripture. I think it's Timothy. It's somewhere in Timothy, the book of Timothy, or 1 Timothy, 2 Timothy. One of them, it says, "Now the Spirit explicitly tells us that in the latter times, some will abandon the faith, following seducing spirits, teachings taught by demons, or doctrines of devils." All right, and that's what I'm doing. I'm exposing them, because the Bible says, "Have nothing to do with the fruitless deeds of darkness, but rather expose them." So it is our duty to expose them, right, and not let them slide. All right. So check this out. Music, right? Music. Oh baby. So this one, I don't know how long this is gonna be, but I'm about to lace y'all up. A lot of people, they know. A lot of people already know, you know what I'm saying, about the music and the spiritual effects of music. But then again, a lot of people don't know. Or a lot of people ignorant to it. A lot of people do know, but they still choose to listen to garbage. You know what I'm saying? Listen to filth. But check this out. All right? So Satan, the devil, which originally his name was Lucifer. And if you don't know, Lucifer was in charge of the music ministry in heaven. He was a cherub. He was an anointed cherub. He guarded the mercy seat of Christ. I mean, of God. Well, same thing. He guarded the mercy seat of the Most High, right? Until he got prideful, he got kicked out of heaven. But prior to getting kicked out of heaven, he deceived a third of the angels. Yeah, but prior to getting kicked out of heaven, he deceived a third of the angels, which is where you get the fallen angels from. And but I ain't gonna get too deep on that, because that's a whole nother topic, right? But since we talk about music, you got to realize this too. I'm laying some foundation, so excuse me if I'm just like scattered all over the place, but it's all gonna tie in. It's all gonna make sense a little bit when you connect the dots. So remember this: Satan, or Lucifer, was one of God's most intelligent, beautiful, and talented creatures that he ever created. So a lot of people in Hollywood portray Lucifer as this red devil with horns, which is a lie, because it says Satan masquerades as an angel of light. So really, devil is real attractive. You feel me? And he can masquerade, you know what I'm saying, into something harmless, which is what he's all about. He's a deceiver. The Bible calls him deceiver of the nations. You know what I'm saying? In order to deceive somebody, you gotta come as you gotta front like you're something that you're not, in order to deceive somebody, right? But 2 Kings, it's either Kings or 2 Kings. It goes into detail of describing. Yeah, I know. Of describing him with it goes into detail describing like how he was designed and how he had like musical instruments like created into him as a part of him. You know what I'm saying? So he was created to lead worship in heaven, right? That's how you know music is spiritual, because it started off spiritual and it still is spiritual. You see what I'm saying? But Hollywood and education and dumbing us down to the supernatural. that we think everything is just face value. You know what I'm saying? We don't look beyond the surface. But yeah, music is spiritual. It's very spiritual. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you how powerful music is. Right? You can just read the Bible and see how powerful music is. And I'm trying to figure out what book in the Bible this is, but the Levites, God had assembled the Levites, right? It was 120 Levites. I actually wrote an article about this. You can read it. It goes in very much detail. But look, this is just a testimony of how powerful music is and how much of a role that it plays in our lives. So back when the Israelites was in the Old Testament, right? In the Old Testament, there was 120 priests from the tribe of Levites, right? And they were all it was just 120 of them in the trumpet section. All of them had trumpets, and they all was dressed, you know what I'm saying, in uniform. In uniform. What that reminds you of? A marching band. They all dressed in the same uniform, right? And the only time you see a marching band is to add the level of zeal or glory to an event. You know what I'm saying? To set the tone. Music sets the tone for different events and different occasions. You see what I'm saying? That just show you how important music is. Just having 120 priests, like why you need that many priests for in the trumpet section? You know what I'm saying? But look, the reason they was gathered like that because they began to play. It wasn't just trumpets; it was all different type of instruments. And they began to worship God. And once they began to play and worship, the temple that they was in, the glory of the Lord filled the temple. Filled the temple. So it was so thick that they couldn't continue playing because it had invoked the very presence of God. Hallelujah. That's why worship is so important. People go to church and just if they think it's just playing songs. Nah, man, you can go through the motions if you want to, but God said those who worship me shall worship me in spirit and in truth. We worship in spirit. Worship is important, man. But look, the point I'm trying to get at is if music can invoke the very presence of God, which is spiritual, you see what I'm saying? Then it could attract. Then the wrong type of music could attract the wrong spirit. Now look, check this out. In the Bible, when Saul, God had sent King Saul an evil spirit to torment him. You know what I'm saying? Because he had continued disobeying him. So God, okay, I'm gonna send you the evil spirit to torment you. But look, David, when he would play his harp, right, music, and this was music without words, but music, he was playing his harp, and then it would repel that evil spirit. That evil spirit would leave Saul, and Saul would feel better. But the evil spirit only left when David played that harp, played that music. So if the right type of music could repel an evil spirit from a person, then just think. Left and right. Black and white. If music can repel spirits, then there's certain music that could attract spirits, evil spirits. You see what I'm saying? No matter how lovely it may sound. You feel me? Man, y'all need to read read my article that I got, because it go way into detail about it. It's called Demonic Invitation, the Ear Gate. Yeah, in the Bible speaks of our ears and our eyes as gates. You know what I'm saying? That's into our souls. You know, so that's why it's very important what you let come through your ear gates and your eye gates. And guess what? Satan knows this. Satan knows this. You gotta remember, he was Lucifer. He led worship in heaven. He set the tone in heaven. So just think of his how powerful. He can use music as a powerful tool. He do use music as a powerful tool. That's why the music is one of the main reasons why people's minds so warped right now. Man, bro, y'all know. Now that I'm talking about this, y'all realizing how powerful music is. Cause you know there's different type of music can put you in different type of moods. That's because it's spiritual. Y'all think music is something that you're listening to. No, it's spiritual. The melodies alone could put you in different. That's why you got soothing music, you got opera, you got all this type of music. Then you got this heavy metal rock, like what you think type of spirits them attract? That's attractive. What type of spirits you think that's attractive? Definitely not the Holy Spirit. See what I'm saying? But yeah, you ever listen to music and it put you in different type of moods? You know, some music get you crunk, some music get you ready to fight, some music get you ready to make love. You shouldn't be listening to that, because that's lustful. That's why this generation's so bent on fornication, because of that lustful music. I'm telling y'all, music is one of the number one tools that Satan uses. One of the number one tools. He uses music to push his agenda, and it works because it connects at a spiritual level. It connects at a spiritual level. See what I'm saying? And then that's another way Satan uses his because you can music. It's called a gate for a reason. Your ear gate for a reason, because what you can enter and exit gates like natural gates. You can enter and exit gates, but your ear and your eye are spiritual gates. So that means things could enter in. You're listening to the wrong type of music. You're attracting the wrong type of spirits, and you wonder why you're feeling this type of a certain way. Because you done allowed evil access into you by nodding in agreement with it. And when you listening to it and when you watching something, you are nodding in agreement with it. That means you are giving it the okay for whatever type of spirit that is behind that TV show or whatever what you watching, or whatever type of spirit that is behind the music is you allowing it access to you. I know it's deep, but it's true. Y'all gotta understand, man. It's spiritual. I don't know how many times I'm gonna stress that, but music is spiritual. And a lot of these this music today, which really most of it is written in which language? It's full of spells. It's full of spells and witchcraft. A lot of these artists, you know what I'm saying, done formed alliance with Satan for fame and fortune, and then became a witch. Now they putting spells on you through the music. Now certain people you can't put a spell on, like a born again believer. You can't put a spell on them, but you can get them to put a spell on themselves. You know what I'm saying? Why you think most of this music is repetitive? It's catchy and it's repetitive. Like I'm finna show you one. What's that one about Future? What's that one about Future? Oh, that's that song, Mask On, Mask Off. Yeah. Which language? That song, Hotel California, by John Elton, I think that's his name. Which language? He even said he wrote that song in which language. And what they be doing, probably finna throw some of y'all for a loop. What they be doing at these record companies, they be what you call it? Summoning and loading demons on these tracks, and those spirits be following those every copy. There's this guy named John Todd. He used to be a witch. He used to be an Illuminati, and he exposed it. He told the dark stuff they used to do. So demons would follow those tracks. Because you gotta realize they do rituals and stuff. These demonic witchcraft seances and rituals. You know what I'm saying? Blood sacrifices and all of those stuff. That stuff is real, man. That stuff ain't just Hollywood. Y'all gotta realize, man, Satan is a counterfeit. He gon' try to counterfeit everything God doing or did. You know what I'm saying? That's why he used the Hollywood, the movies and stuff as his prophecy. They telling us what be happening. In these movies, they be telling us what's to come. You know what I'm saying? They be hiding stuff in plain sight, but that's a whole nother topic. But music, man, watch what you letting into your ear gates, man, because you can be inviting these evil spirits into your soul, your mind, will, and emotions, and you wondering why you feeling this type of way or why you having trouble and all that stuff. And I could testify of me personally, just my experience with music. Man, it'll be some type of music that I would listen to just to pump me up to fight or pump me up to go rob or do something. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't do that in your right mind. Like it's some songs, like music I used to listen to. It's crazy. That used to be the only type of music I was attracted to, was that drill music, which is death music. It's demonic. It's pumping you up to do dark stuff. Like I was listening to that music for so long that I convinced myself, man, I can really kill somebody. I can really murder somebody and get a adrenaline rush from it. Because of the music I was listening to. That wasn't me. That wasn't just me. I was allowing those evil spirits access through me, into me. Thanks be to God that He revealed that to me and delivered me. And somebody who got some real hypnotizing music is Lil Uzi. Nigga don't be rapping about nothing, but it be, for some reason, it's just hypnotizing. And I'm not gonna lie, it sound good. It's hypnotizing. And I noticed that once I stopped listening to music, once I stopped listening to secular music, right? Like, not all secular music bad. I'm not saying all secular music, but most of it is bad. 95% of it is. Yeah, I said 95% of it. Yeah, man, that music is hypnotizing, especially Lil Uzi. I was listening to this. Matter of fact, I wasn't even listening to it. I was just on Instagram or Twitter or something like that, and I seen a little 6-second video of Lil Uzi in the car or something. His song was jamming in the background, and that's like, man, I was getting hypnotized. But look, I noticed was once I stopped listening to all that secular music, my thoughts started to change. You know what I'm saying? I became less worldly. I mean, real talk, like my mind wasn't as carnal. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't lustful. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like thinking about most of the stuff I used to think about. And I'm telling you, because I noticed, man, everything was right in my life, but it's just that one little sort of thing. I was listening to secular music that was promoting sin. That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about secular music. Because not all secular music is bad, but the stuff that promotes sin in any type of way, I don't care how subtle it is, it's affecting you. And those same sins that is promoting. Listen, that same sin that those songs promoting is the same spirits that's behind that song or behind the music. You know what I'm saying? And then it starts infiltrating lustful thoughts into my mind. You know what I'm saying? Or to your mind, whoever listening to it. You know what I'm saying? And you're wondering why you hiding bothered because of the songs. Yeah, man. But that just goes to show you how powerful music is and how big of an effect it has on your life. You might not think that music have a real big effect on your life, but it really do. Stop listening to sin promote music for 21 days and watch how your life starts to change. Watch how your thinking starts to change. You know what I'm saying? Just try it. Just try it. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. Cause you gotta realize what this music doing, right? It's affecting our subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind don't know what's reality and what's not. Don't know the difference distinguish between right and wrong. It receives everything as perceives everything as true, as reality, right? But the music, and even this what we watch, but mainly the music what we watch too, is sending subliminal messages with this witch language. You know what I'm saying? Inserting into our subconscious suggestions. That's what advertising is. That's what advertising is. They using subliminal messages because they know if they can If they can target your subconscious, right, apart from logic, on the emotional level, and on the really on the emotional level, and on the sensual level, you feel me? They send those subliminal messages, and then that's why your subconscious accepts everything, whether it's right or wrong. And if you knew the power of your subconscious mind, you would treat it so delicate. You would be very selective about what you allow to come into your ear gates and your eye gates. Yeah, like our subconscious mind. See, the subconscious mind is okay, your mind is broken up into 3 parts, according to most, psychologists or neurologists. It's the 10% of your brain, right? That's the conscious, and then you got the 50%, 50 to 60% of your brain, which is the subconscious. And then you got the 30 to 40% of your brain, which is the unconscious mind, right? When you sleep, you know what I'm saying? When you napping. So look, I'm about to break the conscious and the subconscious mind down in a nutshell, right? So the conscious mind, right, is it communicates with the outside world and with your inner self, right? Through speech, pictures, sounds, physical movement, and thought, right? That's the conscious mind. That's the conscious mind, right? And then the subconscious mind keeps you thinking and acting in a manner consistent with what you have done and what you have said in the past. You see what I'm saying? That's why they target our subconscious with this music. That's why it's so catchy and repetitive subliminal messages, repetitive subliminal messages till you start to believe it. You know what I'm saying? You start, because remember, your subconscious mind can distinguish what's real, what's reality, and what's not. You see what I'm saying? So the more of what it takes in, the more of what it hears, the more whatever it's more familiar with, whether it be false or not, that's what's gonna become the reality, and then that's what you're gonna start acting out. Because that's your mind. It's just you literally being reprogrammed. It's like a computer. You reprogramming a computer. Your mind, man. That's why not just what you watch, but the music too. It's a form of control. It's a form of control. Not just really not just that it's spiritually dangerous for you to be listening to this these witch language music. You know what I'm saying? With the spells and all that other stuff and these evil spirits that you allow access into you. But it's also to control your mind. You know what I'm saying? Have mind control on you. And then another thing that it does is it lullabies you. It keeps you in a trance-like state. Not saying you're in a trance, but when you listen to music, you in your zone. You in your zone. You're not worried about it. You jamming. So it's like you're on autopilot. You know what I'm saying? They use music as a distraction. You know what I'm saying? Because it keep you on autopilot while they making this world more wicked and passing these ungodly laws. You know what I'm saying? Making this world more and more suitable atmosphere for the man of sin to be revealed, for the Antichrist to be revealed. You know what I'm saying? It all forms in there. I'm telling you, all these doctors of demons, all these doctors of devil, all forms into the pyramid scheme to get you ready for the mark of the beast, for the Antichrist to be revealed, to get the world at critical mass, where everybody is, the majority of the world is thinking the same, because all of them lullabied to sleep, all of them on autopilot, all of them been listening to the same old witch language music. See what I'm saying? Allowing those same spirits into their soul, mind, will, and emotions. You know what I'm saying? But is all music bad? No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, I'm exposing that lie, that doctrine of a devil, that music is harmless. What you listen to is harmless. That's a lie. What you listen to is vital, because that's your ear gate. You know what I'm saying? That's why you can hear a lie long enough and start to believe it, even though it's a lie. You know what I'm saying? Because it's repetitive. It's like subliminal. Is you reprogramming it. You them subliminal messages. Even if it's not subliminal, you still gonna reprogram your mind with the repetitiveness. That's why they play the same songs on the radio. to drill that into your subconscious. Even if you don't like a song, it'll grow on you because you've been hearing it so much. Now your subconscious mind thinks that you like that song. Now you're gonna start liking that song. I'm pretty sure everybody that's watching this, in some way, shape, form, or fashion, a song has grown on you. Like you did not like this song at first, but the more you heard it, the more and more you heard it, now you can't stop singing it. Now you can't get it out of your mind. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not a bad song, but that's my point. Get the point. You know what I'm saying? Just be very, very careful about the music you listening to, and if it's promoting sin, then you gonna continue to be in the cycle. You're gonna continue to be in the cycle because that's exactly what it was doing to me. It kept me in the cycle. You know what I'm saying? And it's a struggle, like, you know what I'm saying? That's why it said, deny yourself, take up your cross and follow me. You know what I'm saying? And in this world, you will have trouble. You gotta deny yourself. And that's a part of denying yourself. Deny yourselves of these worldly pleasures. You know what I'm saying? So that you won't be captivated and swept away with the current of the culture. You know what I'm saying? Because the majority of the world is entering through the broad gate. They travel on a road that seems right to a man, but in the end leads to destruction, which is eventually the lake of fire. And I'm telling you, nobody wants to go there. But moral of the video, moral of the story, doctrine of a devil, which is music is harmless, has been exposed. I encourage y'all to do y'all own further research on this. Go check out my article if you get a chance, and just research music and how deep it is, the spiritual aspects and effects of music. You know what I'm saying? I could really go deeper into it, but I'm not trying to make this video that long. It's already a little longer than I expected it to be, but y'all get it. And research the scriptures too, about the ear gates. You know what I'm saying? The different gates, the avenues to the soul. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Just don't. My people perish for lack of knowledge. Hosea 4:6. My people perish for lack of knowledge because they don't know. Because the reason most people fall because they do not do their research. They do not study to show themselves approved as the word tells us to. We just taking people's word for it. Like, don't even just take my word for this in this video. Go check up on what I say. You know what I'm saying? Because I could have said something wrong, which I don't believe I did, but you never know. You know what I'm saying? That's why you need to go check up on what you say. Check up on what people say. But I hope I picked at your brain. I hope I sparked some type of interest. Well, you go do your own further research. You know what I'm saying? To learn, to unlearn and relearn. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of what we've been taught is a lie, and we haven't been taught. We've been taught partial truth. But the ultimate thing is, man, is that I will point you to Christ, the Lord and Savior, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's Jesus Christ, submitting your life to Him, denying yourself, taking up your cross and following Him, being born again, filled with His Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying? And being a light in this world.